Okay, so this is part 2 in my quest to install a FC engine in an RX8. Now I'm just having a bit of a look at the wiring harness for the engine. I've purchased a harness on its own. As you can see, there's a bit of a mess here. As I suggested in the previous video, that you should get yourself a workshop manual. I've got a link below where you can download one. It's pretty crucial to have this manual because otherwise you've got no chance of figuring out what's what. The manual's pretty good too. Not only does it show you what each plug does, it's got colour codes, and it shows you whereabouts in the engine bay it's located, so it's pretty handy. The only thing that it doesn't include is what each colour means. Obviously it can be a bit deceptive when you've got a wire that says GY and it's actually grey, so I'll put a link to that below as well. So what I've started doing, I've started going through and labelling all my injectors. As I said, I'm not going to be using fly-by-wire, but I at least want to know what the plug is. It's pretty straightforward, just checking the colour codes. What I'll also include below is I've got these labels that I've made up, and they actually tell you which wire does what colour. So it just makes life a bit easier. One thing I would suggest is don't treat the manual as gospel. What I'll be doing, I've got this little device here that I'll put current through, 12 volts through, and you can actually prick the wire on one end and then make sure that once you've got power running through it, that you're actually finding the correct plug. You don't want to get one wrong because you've got a colour code wrong, and it's going to cause you all sorts of grief later down the track. So as I said, this is only taking me about half an hour, and I've got the majority of the ones that I need on this harness. What I will be doing, as I said before, I'm going to be using a Microtech. Once I've identified what wire is what, I'll be splicing off, putting a separate plug, so my Microtech can plug in now. I'm not going to be running the Microtech by itself. It'll be running in conjunction with the factory ECU. I'll purely be using the Microtech for the engine management, so fuel and ignition and so forth. So, all right, that's where we're at the moment. I'll keep carrying on.